Cancer, welcome to your Astroflower reading. This is going to be a reading going from the 6th through to the 12th of February. I've done your energy blueprint reading. That is also out, and you will find that in the link in the description below. That goes through to your auras and your aura and your chakras reading, basically. Interesting things. I was wondering if the cards we mentioned during that reading they were going to come out in this reading here. But anyway, let's go straight into it. Let's see what's going on with your overall energies. There's a desire to get on. There's a desire of change of tune. Someone just change the record, please. Sort of scenario. And, you know, it's built around fun and happiness, I think. Patience. I think this is brewing up for you during this week. And I think this is the last bit of patience that's coming through. The temperance card for me is also about an understanding between being patient and also being very active. And it is knowing when to be patient so then you are ready to be active. And when you are active, you get things done and then you can be patient for the next wave. And I think this is a wave that's coming through you at the moment that's going to alter your orientation, basically. Let's just see what's going on the this is on your relationship side. This is the karmic message on your relationship side, so it's a fair exchange. It's also a way of putting your energy into things that you deem worth putting your energies into. Excuse me, I got the solar plexus that started. Just putting your energy into the things that you deem, that you want to put your energy into, basically. It is about you. Yes, it is about you. And, you know, this corresponds totally to that energy that was between the solar plexus and the heart chakra. It is reconstituting you. And this is what the universe is trying to encourage you to do. And that's what we were talking about in the changing conditions within your energy, which drives you on from one thing to another, a reorientation. Your guides are trying to make this manifest within you at the same time. They're helping you to sort of tie up all the connections to manifestation. So manifestation is initially through the idea or the thought of what you would like. Then you have to place your energy into it. Then you have to place your physical being into it. And then you have to put it in the outside world. You know, this is all part of it. Your guides are trying to bring things in to help you manifest the life or the path or the relationship, because this is on the relationship side, the sort of things you want, you know. 5 of Swords. Now, there was a degree of, I wouldn't say conflict, I would more say complications within the world around you. But I'm not so sure this is the case. I think this is really striving to, it's almost, you know, it's the 5 of Wands. You're only mixing the 6 of Wands. You know, that flame that they are looking for, is that in the flame that was, or that light that is in the center of the 7 of Wands. And they go through the 6 of Wands, which is celebration or realization that, you know, of people realizing how good you are, Cancer. And I think this is this week here in that transition, because it is a transition that you're going through at the moment. Within that transition, you're going to strive to be the best example of who you can be, regardless of the world, in a way. And that's what I think the initial change is going through you. On the physical world, on the material world, and this is down to your jobs, your business, and your projects. We got the Hangman, looking at things differently. Yes, I think this is to do with that reorientation, and it's a reorientation within your business world that seems to be in connection with the 6 of Pentacles. We will be doing a in-depth karma reading the beginning of next week as well. It's about your karmic path, your spiritual path in a way. And I think here is that your karmic path is to realize that within your job or your business or your workspace, you're getting into a mode where you want things to be done differently, or you know they can be done differently, and you're going to start implementing them when you can see clearly, and it's may not be the obvious way to get there, to the end, to get towards it. Whatever it is you're passionate about, there's quite a lot of wands here, already. We've got 3 major arcana and 3 wands. So it's all about your passions. And we saw that a little bit within your heart chakra as well. More wands, nothing but more wands. Healthy boundaries. And this is what I was talking about, the complications that we were seeing as well. I think your guides are trying to put into place here, as I said, situations that could be complicated within your business world. And here your guides are trying to create coincidences, so those complications almost get ironed out by themselves. It's as if like someone's trying to pull a fast one on you, trying to sort of, scam you, and you're almost kind of like, they almost sort of run into a situation, they run into a law that actually sort of like goes against what they're trying to do. And it becomes obvious, so they can't do it anymore. They can't scam you or sort of like con you or take you for a ride, That's what it seems like. Yeah, and I think this is where the new cycle is coming through. Once you realise that on your dealings in the world, in the material world, once you realise that everyone's after something, and that it's like, as long as you do it in a fair exchange way, and a respectful way, then that works fine. The moment you start trying to, excuse me a second, the moment there's too many cards there to take, but there seems to be love that's sort of coming up through the floorboards for you. Let me just check. Yep, that's absolutely fine. With this new cycle, I think once you put that into practice within your physical world, you can certainly put it into practice within your spiritual world or your emotional world. And this new cycle is going to play out by the end of the week. Let's just see what's going on at the end of the week. This is where the realization comes into play that I was talking about in the blueprint reading as well, which you can find a link in the description below. Realization, and it's moving on to the ultimate light, basically connecting your light to that. That's what you're doing, and you've been patient about it all, and now I think you've got to apply your karmic path, what you should be doing, regardless of the outside world, what you should be doing in this whole sort of situation. The moment you do, I think you trigger that happiness, not only within you, but around you as well. And it draws you down this path, but becomes so evident for you that there's really nothing else to do. And this ties into your business as much as your relationship side. Everything seems to be coming into one, converging into one new way of being in the new paradigm, basically. So yeah, there you go, Cancer. This is a funny February, isn't it? It's a really funny February. Thank you for being with us. I've done these energy masterclasses as well, which was last Wednesday was on the universal energies. Sunday was on those chakra fusing, and we went into that a little bit. We've got the one coming out on Sunday as to do with the karma and your individual, sort of how your individual Astroflower connects with the universal vibration as well. We've got loads of things going on this channel, trying to explore all the avenues, and it's so good to have you with us when we do. It's a great laugh. So there you go, Cancer. Thank you very much. In the meantime, don't forget, life should be fun, so please do enjoy. Cancer. Cancer. after a difficult time, you're starting to gather yourself. That building of that energy that is within you in this week's Astroflower reading, which is a full reading linked in the description below. There is certain passages that you need to go through, and understanding of those passages will bring you out to the ultimate happiness. That's where you should be heading. There is things that you need to go through and things that you need to put into place there. There's realizations within your world at the moment, and when you do, happiness is going to be on your door. I'll see you down in the link in the description below for a complete reading. In the meantime, don't forget, life should be fun, so please do enjoy.